The older you get, the more life changes. Not because the world changes, but because your understanding changes. When you are young, you believe time is unlimited. You believe opportunities will always be there. You believe someday is guaranteed. But then years begin to pass. People change. Friends disappear. Dreams change. And suddenly you realize something terrifying. Life is moving much faster than you thought. The older version of yourself starts seeing truths that younger people ignore. Truths about time. Truths about discipline. Truths about success. Truths about regret. And once you see these truths, you can never unsee them. The Stoics understood this. That wisdom often arrives late. But those who learn early gain a powerful advantage. Tonight, you are about to hear some of those truths. Some will make you uncomfortable. Some may change your perspective forever. But all of them have the power to transform your life. When people are young, they chase money. But as they grow older, they begin understanding something important. Money can be recovered. Time cannot. A lost opportunity to earn money can return. But a lost year never returns. A lost decade never returns. A lost life never returns. That is why wise people protect their time. They become careful about distractions. Careful about unnecessary drama. Careful about people who waste their energy. Because they understand that every hour spent carelessly is a piece of life they will never get back. One of life's saddest realities is this. Most people already know what they should do. They know they should exercise. They know they should learn. They know they should stop procrastinating. They know they should improve. Yet they wait. Tomorrow. Next week. Next month. Next year. Until suddenly years disappear. And the cost of delay becomes painful. The older you get, the more you realize that waiting is often the most expensive decision of all. At some point in life, you stop waiting for rescue. You stop waiting for motivation. You stop waiting for luck. You stop waiting for perfect timing. And you realize something powerful. Nobody is coming. And strangely, that realization becomes freedom. Because once you stop waiting, you start acting. Once you stop expecting rescue, you start building. And that is where transformation begins. The world loves talent, but life rewards discipline. Talent without effort fades. Talent without consistency disappears. Talent without discipline becomes wasted potential. Meanwhile, ordinary people with extraordinary discipline often achieve extraordinary results. Because discipline compounds. Day after day, month after month, year after year, until the gap becomes impossible to ignore. Comfort feels safe. Comfort feels pleasant. Comfort feels easy. But comfort has a hidden cost. It slowly steals ambition, slowly steals courage, slowly steals growth. Most people never notice this happening, because comfort works silently. By the time they realize it, years have passed, and their potential remains unused. People fear failure, but failure is temporary. Regret lasts much longer. Imagine reaching old age and wondering, what if I had tried? What if I had started? What if I had believed in myself? Those questions become heavy. That is why courageous action is always better than lifelong regret. The people around you influence your thinking. Their habits influence your habits. Their standards influence your standards. Their mindset influences your mindset. That is why choosing your environment carefully is one of the most important decisions in life. Because success rarely grows in negative environments. Today's world is designed to steal attention. Notifications, videos, entertainment, scrolling, endless distractions. Most people never realize how much of their life is disappearing because of lost focus. But the people who master attention gain an enormous advantage. Because focus creates progress. Life responds to actions, not intentions, not promises, not excuses. Many people spend years explaining why they cannot succeed. Meanwhile, others are busy doing the work. And eventually those people achieve the results. Not because life was easier for them, but because they acted. Pain teaches lessons comfort never can. Pain teaches patience. Pain teaches resilience. Pain teaches strength. Most of the wisdom you will ever gain will come from difficult seasons. Not easy ones. There will always be someone richer, someone smarter, someone more successful. If comparison becomes your habit, happiness becomes impossible. Focus on your own journey, your own growth, your own progress. That is where peace exists. Success rarely happens overnight. It is built through repetition, daily effort, daily discipline, daily improvement. The people who remain consistent often outperform people with greater talent. Because consistency compounds. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of rejection. Fear keeps people trapped, not because they lack ability, but because they never act. And every year spent trapped by fear is a year that never returns. People rarely see your struggle. They rarely see your sacrifices. They rarely see your discipline. They only see the final result. That is why you must learn to work without applause, without validation, without recognition, because success is usually built in silence. Anyone can stay calm when life is easy. The real test comes during difficulty, during pressure, during disappointment. That is when emotional control becomes powerful. And that is when character is revealed. Every decision matters. Every habit matters. Every action matters. Because every day you are becoming someone. The question is, are you becoming the person you want to be? Or drifting toward a future you will regret? Most people quit too soon. Not because success is impossible, but because progress feels slow. The people who win are often the people who stay patient. They keep going, even when results are invisible. The struggles, the setbacks, the failures, the difficult seasons. One day you may realize they were preparing you, teaching you, strengthening you, for something bigger. Life moves quickly, faster than most people realize. Do not waste it waiting. Do not waste it complaining. Do not waste it living below your potential. Protect your time. Protect your focus. Protect your discipline. Because one day, the older version of you will look back and judge the choices you make today. Make sure that version of yourself is proud. Subscribe for more Stoic wisdom that helps you build a powerful, disciplined, and fearless life.